Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Human Rogues Joyous journey. We are kicking things off in South Shore today. We are going to finish this Naga quest. I know it feels like we've been working on it for a few episodes. We're going to finish it off right now. We're going to focus on questing today and getting some things going here in the foothills after a couple of dungeon runs. So we're looking for the last two Daggerspine Shore Runners. We need to finish this one up. Should be pretty simple to get them. Forgot that I changed my key binding around there a little bit for the dungeon run. I'll have to probably switch that back. And let's go ahead and first things first, we'll switch this back and we will get a fresh set of poisons going. That way we know we have a full hour, we don't have to worry about me running out. We'll try to do that at the start of every episode. And so yeah, one more shore runner. Let's swim out here and grab this one. We could just shoot him. We do have that option. Oh, he's going to throw at us. So either way, we're swimming.
What can I do for you?
With the Naga put down in South Shore, I'll be a shoo-in to be reassigned. I'll get to see Stormwind again, get away from this light-forsaken port. Shouldn't be a problem getting my reports seen. The new captain of the guard, Major Samuelson, was my mentor while I was stationed in Stormwind. It should give him more than enough excuse to have me transferred back to the city. I'll need you to carry my report to him, though. Wouldn't want old Redpath to catch on. Are we going to just go tell Redpath? I feel like that's what we should do. We got a one-hander here that is not going to be an upgrade for us in any way, shape, or form. Makes that easy. Yeah, it really does want us to go to Stormwind and just bypass Redpath's chain of command here. Not really sure how I feel about that. For right now, let's go after the Syndicate footpads all the way here in the northern part of the zone. We could fight. Oh, we could fight them down here too. Let's go check that out. Either way, we're going north. And we also need mountain lions and yetis. Maybe we grab some of those as well. We're gonna work up in this area today, and we'll have some kind of order to the proceedings. Maybe it would be easy just to work on the mountain lions first, and then I think the hulking mountain lions are maybe slightly somewhere else. And then the Yetis obviously are going to be back in the Yeti cave. But let's try to head over this way. See, all that we have right here are starving mountain lions. Maybe we do need to head up into the foothills to the north before we find any of these guys. Can we work on the Yetis now? They're pretty low level. At least the ones out here are. I think we have a chance to get the items we need from skinning as well, which would be cool. Let's turn off details there for you guys. I'm still a little bit on the fence about whether or not to keep Slice and Dice up or whether or not to build towards bigger eviscerates. I feel like it's almost even. You know what I mean? I feel like it's almost a preference thing. At this point, at least. Doing the content that we're doing solo. Just questing around the world and stuff. Doing some 5-mans. I feel like the differences are almost negligible. Because you're either getting more attacks and not doing big damage, or you're getting a few less attacks and then you're dealing the big damage on Eviscerate. So it's almost like it balances out and just becomes a style of play choice, which I think is really, really cool when you can do stuff like that. Or like I can just keep Slice and Dice up and rely more on my auto attacks, or I can build up to a big finisher. And I can kind of pick and choose what I want to do to some extent. And I think that's really cool. Let's do Blade Flurry here. Oh, we're starting to get some heavy leather. I need to start working on my leather. I might even need to take some time off recording to go farm a little bit of medium leather. Might be a good idea at this point. Well, we're 5 out of 10. It's not the best drop rate, it's not terrible. Surprisingly, we're not getting any from skinning them, which I think we could in the past, but maybe it's something that they changed. I mean, I'm happy just to be able to skin them at all, but I feel like we used to be able to get the quest items from skinning. We could probably start working our way back outside soon. They'd probably start respawning out there if they haven't already. These guys seem like they're destroying the cave. I'm not sure if one of them is a higher level or not. I haven't really looked, but... Yeah, we've got a level 70 situation here, so... I'm just gonna, like, use them to level up my skinning for a bit. And, you know, that's how I'm gonna make the best of this situation. It's kind of my pet peeve when people have like a higher character run them through lower level content. and they do this, like decimate a questing area. It's kind of one of my pet peeves. I don't really care for it. I get it when you got like a buddy who's a higher level and you just want him to run you through. I definitely understand it. I just don't really like it when I run into it. So I try to make the best of it, and in this case the best of it means skinning all of their enemies. Sorry if that bothers anybody, but it bothers me that they're running around doing what they're doing, so... Tit for tat is not, like, the real moral high ground, but I feel like we're okay. I feel like taking the skins is no big... They probably don't even want the skins. When you're having somebody run you through like that, you're usually not working on professions at the same time. And if you are, then skin them as you go. That way no one can come behind you and do it. That's what I do. Let's check out the exterior of the cave. Yeah, I see some out here, so we'll head back out into the daylight. Well, we seem to have run out of yeti to kill out here. We don't have to focus this, but we're pretty close to getting it done, so I feel like we should. I feel like we should just work to get it done, even if we have to be a little patient for respawns. We can make ourselves be patient if we have to. I'm finding that building up to the 5 point is probably overkill. By the time we get to the 5th point, we've almost killed them with Sinister Strike, so I should probably be aiming for that 4 point Eviscerate if I'm not going to use Slice and Dice. That seems better. Hey, there we go, 10 out of 10. Alright, let's head up to the north here. We need to find a way to get up onto the plateaus. On either side here, we have some mountain lines over on the left or western side. And on the eastern side, we have the Syndicate guys. Let's check out the eastern plateau here first. And we'll see. Got some mountain lions down here we'll take out as well. I'm used to being in Hillsbrad and having to be wary of the Alliance base here because usually I'm on Horde when I'm in Hillsbrad, and I just realized that we don't have to be wary of this place. In fact, we could go visit if we want. And, Stormpike Supply Officer. Maybe we will check out that vendor at some point and see what he has. Someone killed these and did not skin or did not loot their kills, which is troublesome for someone like me who likes to capitalize on the bodies left behind. These guys are level 33, which is a bit tougher than the yetis we were fighting. Let's find out what level the Defias are. Level 33, so very much the same. Oh, they're not Defias, they're Syndicate. It's a different organization. I do know that. Just calling them Defias because I'm used to it. But yeah, they're the Syndicate, which is formed from a group of old Alterac nobles. Not at all affiliated with the Stonemasons or the Defias. We do have a quest available to pick up here, which we'll do after we clear the camp. Probably gonna aggro this footpad, yeah. Let's have a look at the quest. Oh, there's two here for boarding plans. Among these documents is a list of requested supplies. These include mundane items, food, weapons, clothing, as well as more exotic gear, mask, oil, poison. But what is most notable is the urgency of the request. These supplies were needed soon in order to undertake what is described in the document as an important mission against South Shore. Hi there. How very rude of you to interrupt us while we are reading. And then we have the Syndicate, or the encrypted letter. One of the letters on the table is encrypted and inscrutable. Great. Perfect. Take that to the lore master, I think. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit here. We haven't had to heal very much today, which has been pretty amazing. Unfortunately, we're on the same questing track as these level 70 guys coming through, running their buddies through stuff. Yeah, that's like the really unfortunate thing about what we have going on. The good thing that could result from that is that the respawn rate could crank up, which could actually end up helping us. But we have to be able to tag enemies, so... If we can't tag the enemies, then... it's not gonna help. Let's investigate some of the vendors here for giggles.
Well, spit it out.
You have food that we can't use until level 45.
Greetings.
And you have items. Healing items. Only... oh, this is PvP stuff. Okay. Makes sense.
Stars guide you.
Alright, let's have a look around over here. We're still looking for different cats, which we will definitely... if we have to work on the cats right now and let them finish the humans, then we're going to do that. But I think they're also going to be doing both quests, so... we'll just take what we can get when we can get it. We did level up at some point. Let's see. Let's put another point into hack and slash. I don't know if we want weapon expertise. I'll have to look into it. Increasing damage by Sinister Strike by 5% is going to be great. I don't know about the dodge, though. When we don't need part of a talent, I feel like I'm wasting the talent point. We'll have to see if there's anything else we can put it into that we could just wholly benefit from in every way. That maybe could be better. But I think having like a flat increase to damage on Sinister Strike is probably pretty good on its own. Even if you don't really care about the days. Yeah, I mean the days isn't going to hurt us, obviously. It's going to help, but... I feel like that would be more optimum in PvP, like trying to stack for days, but obviously it helps you soloing in the way that like you'll take less damage. We very nearly aggroed the spider, but it's level 25 is probably the only reason it didn't aggro. It's in a very weird spot for a level 25 enemy. Alright, so we're 8 out of 8 on these guys. We need the hulking mountain lions now, which are going to be scattered a little bit, actually. Just scattered all over the place. So that might take a little while. We might get that done while working on various quests. This is just a regular mountain lion. Okay. It's interesting to me that some of these Syndicate guys made a camp so close to an Alliance outpost. Yeah, see, they're working on the hulking mountain lions now. And the mountain lions. Here's a hulking one and another hulking one. Let's zip through and try to grab these guys really quick. Well, there we go. That'll be 2 out of 10. Only 8 more to go. Let's work on humans for a bit, and maybe there will be more mountain lions when we clear this camp. Now, unfortunately, the poison is going to stop us from stealthing, so that's really bad, actually. That's going to be fun to deal with. We could also just let it wear out. We could also just run in and stab them in the face, I guess, is also a valid solution to the poison. This is one of the first times on this character that we've had much, if any, competition for the same questing objectives, so I can't really be too upset about it in reality. And stuff is respawning pretty quickly. Don't feel like it's worth it going all the way over to the west for such a low spawn rate over that way. So we're really just relying on this one plateau here to supply us with most of the guys for 2 different quests. It gets kind of rough when you got lots of other people kind of doing the same thing. Maybe the level 80 and their buddies are done here now. We can hope for that. I don't see them around, and I see a couple enemies up, so maybe we're in the clear. We're gonna have to find somewhere else to get the other guys, I feel like. The footpads. Where are all the footpads gonna be? Because we are just not seeing a lot of footpads. Maybe over this way. Yeah, there is that other plateau. It's a little bit far from here, and we don't have no possibility of hulking mountain lions over that way, but maybe we go check it out once and see what we can find. Though it could be that's where our level 80 friends repaired to. Here we go. But yeah, I do see... Well, that might have been an enemy mage. That being said, we don't need enemy mages, so if there are enemy mages here, then that's kind of a waste. Stamina and intellect leather belt. 7 stam, 6 int, that's pretty good. So yeah, now we only need footpads, but we need a lot of them. We don't need mages, but we definitely just got one. Gonna have to ignore her for a second. Oh, he did not die. I love how this mage is repositioning because it's going to get us in trouble here. Yep, here we go. Yeah, I forgot the mages here do this kind of stuff. They're very fond of repositioning, and what that does is it doesn't stop you from killing them, but it ends up pulling other enemies. They do it here, and they do it in Alterac as well, and it's interesting to try to deal with it, and I haven't come across many enemies that move like that, but the mages certainly do. Let's get a heal in here. We've got a couple of footpads up. And we have a level 80 rogue inbound to, you know, maybe kill them all, I guess. Maybe he'll just run through. I'm like paranoid. Every level 80 I see, I think is going to take all of our objectives. We're going to work on you, I guess. You have the potential to deal the most damage to us. And this is going to get really troubling. Really quickly if she keeps doing this, obviously. We gotta kill her fast. Now we're kind of in a bad spot. We could pop a potion. I feel like I'm gonna need to use like a really big potion if I want to live. And that's an example of why the mages can be a huge problem. I feel like I just want to stay here and keep clearing anything that pops up until we have all the footpads we need. I feel like that would be okay. Well, they have a disarm. Well, we've dealt with everybody, and they are not immediately respawning. Do we want to head back over to the other camp? Not really. But we're going to have to head this way anyway to get back to the mountain lions, so I guess we might as well. We need one more footpad. We need like 4 more mountain lions. And then those will be all wrapped up, so we're getting pretty close. I need to get a bolt of woolen cloth and the hillman's cloak off the auction house next time I'm in town. Which might not be until level 36. We'll see. Here's our last footpad. And this boy here will be our last hulking mountain lion. And yeah, that's it for right now from Hillsbrad at least. If we're looking at Alterac, we have some stuff up there. What else do we have going on in Hillsbrad? We have nothing else going on, so it's a good time for us to hearth back to town. Let's go ahead and skin. I need to get a hold of so much more medium leather to work on leatherworking. I'm going to have to find out the best place to get medium leather. Could be here. We could be in the place to get medium leather. I think that some of the lower level bears and cats probably drop a lot of it. Let's get this stuff turned in.
King's honor, friend.
What is this? Hold a moment. Let me take a look. I have never before seen this form of encryption, but I must admit that my knowledge in that area is by no means complete. I have a colleague in Ironforge who may be able to help decrypt the letter. Go to the library in the Hall of Explorers in Ironforge and speak to Prospector Stormpike. Tell him I sent you and show him the letter. If there's anyone north of Blackrock Spire who can read this, it is he.
For the Alliance. Hey there. Have a good one. Well met.
Thank you, Rambles. Although they may still be lurking about, we hope that some of the thieves and footpads you slew were responsible for the last magistrate's death. But even if they weren't, the Syndicate is a taint on the land and a stain on the human race. Their deaths are welcome to South Shore. Can't rehabilitate them, I guess. You look anxious. Is there something you wish to tell me? Maleb reads the document. These are very troubling. From the information in these documents and from the Syndicate actions in the past, we must assume that a band of cutthroats has waged war on South Shore. I fear the leadership behind the Syndicate is bent on South Shore's ruin. We must strike hard at these leaders before their plans are realized. Enter the ruins of Strombrad in the Alterac Mountains to the north. We think the Syndicate is using the area as a headquarters. We know this gang of cutthroats is run by former Alterac nobles. They may be hiding as normal Syndicate agents, but you'll know you've killed the noble by the signet ring he wears. Bring me those rings.
Honor, friend.
That's probably a little bit higher level, right? No, not really. We can actually go right ahead and do all this stuff, which is pretty good. Anything else going on? Really nothing else we can pick up right now. This quest has not shown itself yet. I don't know exactly where we pick that up or what the deal is with it. If you guys know, let me know. And maybe eventually we'll be able to do it. Could it be in the basement of the inn? It doesn't really look like it, but we can go down there and check really quick. No, it's definitely not down here. Alright, let me know if you guys know what's up with that quest. I would love to hear from you. We are going to take a break here, and I think when we come back, we'll probably go up into Alterac. We have to get knuckle bones, we need signet rings, and at some point before that, I'll get this letter turned into Ironforge, and, you know, get any follow-ups that result from that one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the support on the series as it continues. Let me know what you do think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.